Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Gilliland. I'm board certified in integrative medicine and the author of the book, The Hashimoto Survival Guide. And today, I'm going to talk to you about two things: an enlarged prostate and erectile dysfunction. Since these usually occur around the same time, and if you have one, you likely have or soon will have the other. And while there are pills like Viagra or Cialis that are effective for erectile dysfunction, there hasn't really been an acceptable option for an enlarged prostate until now. Actually, the therapy that I'm going to talk about, called pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, has been around for over 30 years, but has only recently started to gain popularity here in the U.S. The FDA first cleared PEMF therapy in 1979 for non-union fractures and later cleared it for postoperative pain and edema. NASA has spent millions of dollars studying PEMF therapy and found it essential for space travel. Health Canada has approved PEMF for depression in people who fail to respond to medication. And there have been thousands of studies on PEMF therapy over the past 30 years for almost every known chronic condition or malady. So this therapy has been around for a long time and has been proven to be safe and effective. You just haven't heard of it until now because, well, not many doctors know about it, and even few doctors offer this wonderful therapy. When I did a Google search, I found that 3 doctors in Lee or Collier County offered a professional PEMF device, and one of those was myself. So, it's not yet popular here in Southwest Florida, but I suspect it will be once people experience this for themselves. Now, I'm going to talk about how PEMF therapy works in detail, but first, let's look at what your current options are. And I've already briefly covered the treatment for erectile dysfunction. You can simply take a Viagra and be good to go. However, most of you taking Viagra probably have some contraindications like vascular problems, meaning you really shouldn't be taking it. However, I know that I'm not going to convince a lot of you guys to come in and try this natural therapy when taking a pill gives you what you want. But since you probably also have some prostate enlargement, keeping you from sleeping through the night because you have to wake up a half a dozen times to go to the bathroom, and you strain to urinate, you got the starting, the stopping, the dribbling, and the inability to empty your bladder. Now, that might make you come in here and try this therapy because your current options are you can take drugs like beta blockers that have little to no effect. You can take supplements like saw palmetto that have little to no effect. Or you can have surgery to correct the problem, but it can leave you incontinent or impotent. And those are 2 possible side effects that will make you think twice about having this surgery. I mean, who wants to wet their pants every time they cough and never have sex again? So, I'm pretty sure I can get you in to try this therapy for your enlarged prostate. And as a bonus, this therapy will also help you with erectile dysfunction. But that's just the icing on the cake. And this therapy works extremely well for pain. So, this is a no-brainer, guys. You come in, you sit in a chair for about 15 minutes with a pad on your back and one on the front. You get up and you go. Now, from my experience, this therapy, you'll need about 10 to 15 sessions before you start seeing the results. With the prostate enlargement, the symptoms, the dribbling, the poor urine stream. But if you have back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, or any other kind of pain, you should see results after 1 session. As 90% of my patients are experiencing pain relief after just 1 session. Now, I recently had a patient who was scheduled for hip surgery postpone his surgery because PEMF therapy got rid of his pain after only 1 session. Now, I know this is starting to sound like it's too good to be true because that's what I thought when I first heard it, but then I tried it for myself and now I'm a believer. But look at the studies. There are double-blind, placebo-controlled studies that have been peer-reviewed. That means that not only did the study have to prove that PEMF therapy works against sham therapy, but also that other doctors had reviewed these studies and agreed that they were done in an acceptable manner. And this therapy has a ton of studies on many, many conditions. So this isn't just me saying it. This is hundreds, if not thousands, of doctors from across the globe saying this. So, how can one therapy do so many things? it does it by increasing blood flow and giving your cells more energy. And that's huge, because if you can increase blood flow, you're able to get more oxygen and more nutrients into your cells. And if you're able to give the cell extra energy, your cells can do whatever it is that they do better. Think about it. What would you do if you had more energy? You could do anything you wanted to, because energy can be used in any way that you want to use it. And when you give your cells more energy, they can do whatever they want to do with it. Now, I have converted all non-believers with this therapy. Every single one. So as long as you don't have an electronic device like a pacemaker or a cochlear implant or insulin pump inserted in your body, you can use this therapy. So if you've had a knee replacement or hip replacement, that's okay. If you got hardware or from a back surgery, that's okay. This therapy doesn't produce heat, so it can be used over any type of metal. This is a non-invasive, drug-free, and pain-free therapy. So, what do you have to lose? Call my office at 239-331-1876 and try this for yourself. And if you mention that you saw this video, the first session is free. So call now and schedule your appointment before all of the times are booked.